Welcome guys to another very chilled and relaxed Saturday video. We are having a massive storm right here in the UK at the moment. Thankfully where I am, the storm has sort of died down. The winds are not as fast as they are in the west coast, even though we still have them quite strong here and I am securely indoors. I went driving around this morning and it was quite tumultuous, but it wasn't as bad as what I'm seeing from the west coast with up to 90 miles an hour in wind gusts around Aberystwyth and Plymouth areas. Terrible devastation all over the place. Look at the height of that. Very, very dangerous. Obviously, flights have been disrupted here in the UK. So if you're in the West, shout out to you guys. Please stay safe. I know people want to go outside and take videos and pictures and stuff. The risk itself is the not necessarily the wind itself, but the debris, the stuff flying around in the air. You could get hit on the head by a dislodged branch or something like that. So be very careful. Talking about other storms, well, there's a storm brewing in the crypto industry, in the crypto markets. We are still in extreme greed at 82, which is great. Bitcoin at 99.7 thousand, which is awesome. Now moving sideways after that beautiful pump over 100,000. Ethereum just dipped on the 4,000 as I speak. It was just 4,000 2 seconds ago, but it's effectively still 4,000. So also moving sideways after an equally beautiful move to the upside following Bitcoin. XRP at the same point as it was yesterday. So it's moving sideways. Did an attempt to grow a little bit, but then just cooled off slightly again. So no catalyst for XRP at the moment. The only catalyst that we had was the RLUSD launching, which it didn't launch. So again, the enthusiasm has cooled off somewhat, but XRP army are staying strong. We're hodling because we know that there are great things to come. I am excited. I'm not cooling off because I'm researching this stuff on a daily basis and I'm seeing brand new things everywhere I look, and it's all just heating up. From companies starting to use XRP as a store of value, or at least planning to do so, to people building on the XRP ledger, to people doing stable coins on the XRP ledger, people building remittances programs across different countries. It's all heating up on the XRP ledger, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to address the RLUSD. So when is it coming out? When is the release? Well, the hope or the target is still this year, 2024. So we're only weeks away at most, to the planned release. But David Schwartz did say that there are some obstacles, not necessarily from Ripple, but from the approval side of things. In my opinion, and as someone who's worked with people who worked in the city, now when I say the city, it means two different things. Here in the UK, the city is the financial district in London. The city in the United States is more equivalent to what we call the council or the social servants, right? Now, social servants, usually the same on both sides of the Atlantic, because their jobs are somewhat secure, I guess. There's kind of like a less urgency that is displayed in those fields, not like in the private sector when everything is go, 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 and everything is high octane and you're losing thousands, if not millions of dollars for every hour that you tarry. But in that field, things are a little bit more relaxed, jobs are more secure. Hence, things tend to move at a slower pace. And of course, now we're in the holiday season. A lot of people take early holidays. Christmas has already started in the city or in the council as people take holidays and time off as we approach the holiday season. And less and less resources, or should I say fewer and fewer resources, become available. And of course, things like approvals and legal stuff get put on the back burner. So those kind of obstacles may yet occur to slow things down, but all things remaining equal at the pace they're going at the moment, Schwartz is still confident, or at least hopeful, that we can get an RLUSD by the end of this year. If not so, then hopefully as soon as possible in 2025. I mean, what's the hurry anyway? We know that we're going to get it, and we know where XRP is going as a result. This article fleshes out that sentiment. Ripple David Schwartz is hopeful its stablecoin launches by end of year, but admits there are challenges. In April, Ripple said it planned to launch the US dollar pegged stablecoin by the end of 2024 and began testing the RLUSD in August. By the way, it all turned out to be speculation. Now, whether or not it is true that it is just made up, that December 4th was supposed to be the day that it was supposed to launch, or it's possible that Ripple actually did say that and people went with it, or someone speculated and then the press went with it. We all believed that December 4 was supposed to be the day, and then they came out on December 4 itself on Twitter saying, no, we never said it was going to be December 4. Whether or not that was just a face-saving PR stunt by Ripple, who knows, but it was supposed to happen on December 4. For whatever reason, it didn't happen because of delays in people working in the city, as I've said. The time is running out for Ripple to meet the target of launching its US dollar pegged stablecoin by the end of the year, but the company's CTO David Schwartz hasn't lost hope. I am still hopeful that we shall launch by the end of the year. Well, obviously that's not what David Schwartz sounds like. Schwartz said on Friday, while speaking at the Block's Emergence conference in Prague. By the way, Prague is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. If you've never visited Prague, you should try to visit at least once in your life. It is a repository of European and Renaissance history and architecture. It is an absolute beauty to behold. To me, it's second only to Rome, and only just. It is an absolutely beautiful city, one that you must see. In April, Ripple announced it would launch a stablecoin initially on Ripple, then began testing the Ripple USD stablecoin in August. Later in October, Ripple named Uphold, Bitsmap, Bisto, MoonPay, Independent Reserve, Coinmina, and Bullish as its exchange partners for RLUSD's launch, with market markers B2C2 and KeyRock to support its liquidity. I wonder if that meant to say market makers. I'm not sure about market markers. Anyway, while optimistic about Ripple meeting its year-end launch target, Schwartz admitted the approaching holidays are an obstacle that could cause delay. The annoying part for us is we're getting close to the holidays and we have partners that want to hit the ground running, he said. I am very hopeful that it happens this year, but unfortunately, once you start running into Christmas and New Year, people are gone. Yep, absolutely. Schwartz said making sure Ripple's partners can launch in a coordinated way and don't run into trouble is a major priority. He added that the regulatory process involved is considerably laborious. And laborious is one thing that people don't want to do in the holidays, I can tell you that. There's a lot of moving parts involved, and the big one is the stablecoin is launched through the New York State Trust, and it's regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services, and they are gold standard regulator for a stablecoin. I don't know, this article doesn't read so smoothly. I don't know, there's something wrong with the flow of it. They're going over all of our processes, compliance, and all of those things. All right, so it's quoting Schwartz. That's why it sounds funny, because it's just someone speaking, not writing. He said, very much looking forward to having the launch headaches behind us, but we will get there. Well, we all hope so. Okay, so I'll link this article in the description as usual if you want to read it for yourself. But the bottom line is they're hoping to launch in December. We have a few weeks to go. Christmas and New Year in the way, so slightly unlikely. I am going to assume that this is not going to make it. I'm going to assume that this is going to happen sometime in January when all the government workers get back. They've had their, Christmas time. They're more relaxed now. They're more focused. They've got the energy for the new year, and then we shall take off. I think we should probably just start to wind down a little bit, leave for the Christmas. I think we've already received our Christmas gift with the 5x pump that we've had in late November, early December, and we should all be happy with that and just basically all relax, go have a good time with our families, and wait for the giant pumps that are going to happen in 2025. Hold on to your hats. If you're in the UK, definitely hold on to your hats, or at least stay indoors. Stay safe. Not financial advice. Do your own research. I will see you in the next video, unless my house gets blown away by a hurricane or something. Then who knows? Peace.